child, you have felt invisible for so long that you have almost stopped expecting to be seen. You were already reaching to scroll past this, the way you scroll past your own reflection in a dark window. And yet, something made you pause. Maybe that small pause is not nothing. You do not have to be noticed by anyone to be welcome here. You do not have to be important or impressive or remembered by a single person you know. You only have to stay and let yourself be seen for a few quiet minutes. So let your shoulders drop and let the breath you have been holding go, just for a little while. Before we go one step further, let me be honest with you, because honesty is where trust begins. What you are about to receive is an encouragement drawn from the Bible, a reflection offered gently in faith. It is not a private revelation. It is not a prediction, and it is not a promise of any particular outcome in your life. It is simply the timeless comfort of Scripture, read slowly over a heart that has felt overlooked today. And there is one small line from the Bible I want to build everything on tonight. There was a woman named Hagar, a servant with no power and no voice, who had been used, then mistreated, then driven out into the wilderness, alone and carrying a child. She was the kind of person the world steps over without a second glance. And yet, in that empty desert where no one was looking for her, the Lord found her and spoke to her and called her by name. And she did something no one in the Bible had done before her. She gave God a name of her own. You can read it in the book of Genesis, chapter 16, verse 13. Listen to the name she gave him. Thou God seest me. Read those words again, slowly, in your own heart. The first person in all of Scripture to give the Lord a name was a woman everyone else had thrown away. And the name she gave him was this: You are the God who sees me. She was not seen by her household. She was not seen by the people who had power over her. But she was seen by the one who made her in the one place she thought she had been completely forgotten. And tonight, that same seeing is turned toward you. So let these words come to you the way the Scriptures speak them, as if the one who found Hagar in the desert were leaning close to where you sit and saying, My child, I see you. I see you in the place you thought no one was looking. I see you in the room where you feel like furniture, present but never really noticed. The Scriptures say it plainly in the Gospel of Luke, but even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. You are not a blur to me. You are not a face in a crowd I happen to overlook. I have counted what no one else has ever bothered to count about you. I have noticed what everyone else walked right past. I have seen you keep showing up, even when no one thanked you for being there. And I did not look away. I know you have wondered if you could simply disappear and the world would go on without missing a beat. You have done the work no one noticed and carried the weight no one named, and started to believe that being unseen was just the truth of who you are. But hear me now. Being overlooked by people is not the same as being invisible to God. The eyes that pass over you in a room are not the eyes that made you, and they were never the ones who decide your worth. What the world failed to notice, heaven never missed. You have been seen the whole time, in the very moments you felt most invisible. You are not unnoticed. You are not forgotten. You are not too small to matter, and you are not too ordinary to be loved. The feeling that says you could vanish without a trace is not the truth about you, and it is not the voice of the one who made you. You have heard a voice, haven't you? A quiet voice that has narrated your days for a long time. It speaks in your own tone, so you assumed it was simply you. It tells you that you do not really count, It says no one would notice if you stepped back or stayed home or stopped trying. It tells you that the people around you tolerate you, but do not truly see you. And in your quietest moments, it whispers that you are easy to forget. My child, hear me. That voice is a liar. It does not speak for heaven, and it does not speak for the one who knows your name. So when that old voice begins its familiar speech tonight, answer it with the truth. When it says you are invisible, the truth says, I see you. When it says no one would notice, the truth says, I have always been watching over you. When it says you do not matter, the truth says, I named you before you ever did a thing. You do not have to win the argument with that voice. You only have to stop agreeing with it. So if you are listening tonight feeling like a ghost in your own life, this is for you. If you have learned to make yourself small so as not to be a bother to anyone, this is for you. If you have given and quietly wondered whether anyone even noticed you were the one giving, this is for you. If you have walked past your own reflection without really looking, because you stopped believing there was anything worth seeing there, this especially is for you. You do not have to perform to be seen here. You do not have to earn a glance. You do not have to make yourself useful before you are allowed to matter. Come as you are. In the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 28, the invitation is simple, and it leaves no one out. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Notice who is welcomed. Not the celebrated, not the ones everyone already sees, not the impressive, not the admired, not the ones who never get passed over. The weary, the heavy laden, the ones who feel they fade into the background of every room. That invitation has your name in it, exactly as you are, right now. You do not have to be noticed by the world to be wanted by heaven. The scriptures never say, come, once people finally start to see your value. They say, come, and rest will be given. And there is a quiet picture in the Bible that many people live their whole lives without ever hearing spoken over them. In the Gospel of Luke, there is a moment where one woman in a pressing crowd reaches out, certain she is just another body no one would notice. And the one she reached for stopped everything and turned and looked for her face. In a crowd of countless people, he singled out the one who thought she was invisible. That is the heart the scriptures show you. A heart that stops for the one no one else would stop for. A heart that turns toward the face everyone else looks past. If the only picture you have ever had is of being lost in the crowd, let this one correct it tonight. You are not lost in the crowd to the one who made you. You are the one he turns to find. And I want you to know something about all the small, unseen things you have done. The kindness no one thanked you for. The patience no one saw cost you anything. The quiet faithfulness of simply showing up again and again when no one was keeping track. You thought it all went unnoticed. You thought it disappeared into the ordinary days, leaving no mark at all. But the scriptures say that not even a cup of water given quietly is forgotten by heaven. Every hidden act was seen. Every overlooked effort was noticed. None of it was wasted, and none of it was ever too small to matter. Sometimes the people you served the most were the ones who saw you the least, and that has hurt in a place you do not talk about. But being unthanked by people was never the same thing as being unseen by God. Beneath the surface, in the places no eye could follow, your quiet faithfulness was being held and remembered. and kept. Like a seed planted in the dark where no one is watching, that is still becoming something long before anyone can see it. You were never as unseen in those days as you felt. Now, I know you may not feel any of this yet. Feeling comes slowly when a heart has been overlooked for a long time, and that is all right. The truth does not wait on your feelings before it becomes true. The God who saw Hagar in the wilderness sees you, whether you feel his gaze or not. And these words were written down long before you were born, so that they could find you on the very day you felt most forgotten. So let me say it again, gently, the way you may have needed to hear it for years. You are seen, not glanced at, seen, known all the way through, and still loved. The world has taught you to measure your worth by whether people notice you, by how much attention you can hold, by whether anyone would miss you if you were gone. But that is not how heaven measures you. Your value was never tied to being seen by others. It was tied to the love of the one who made you. And that love does not grow when people finally notice you, and it does not shrink when they forget. When the room is full of eyes, you are loved. When the room is empty and no one is looking, you are loved. When you are celebrated, you are loved. And on the days you feel like no one even remembers your name, you are loved still. I want you to think back for just a moment on the seasons you walked through almost entirely alone. The days no one asked how you were really doing. The nights you carried something heavy and no one knew. And yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still here. Do you ever wonder how you carried it all when no one was there to help you carry it? How a strange, quiet comfort found you on a night you were sure you were completely on your own? How you woke up with just enough to face one more unnoticed day, when the evening before you had nothing left. The scriptures would say that was not chance. That was the one who sees, staying near the one no one else stayed near. You did not make it this far because someone finally noticed you and stepped in. You made it because you were never as alone as you believed, even when you could not feel the one who was right beside you. And here is something the loneliness has been hiding from you. You are not the same person who first learned to disappear into the background. You think being unseen has only emptied you, but it has also shaped something in you that the noticed and the celebrated often never gain. The tenderness you feel toward other forgotten people, you did not have that before. You know how to see the ones the world steps over, because you have known what it is to be stepped over. The quiet strength that keeps you faithful when no one is watching, that was formed in you, not handed to you. Scripture says that what is done in secret is seen by the one who is in secret, and that what is hidden now will not stay hidden forever. Your unseen years were never wasted years. What grows in the dark, away from every eye, is often the most real thing of all. And you are becoming someone who can see others the way you have longed to be seen. One day you will sit beside someone who feels as invisible as you feel tonight. And because you know that ache, you will see them, truly see them. And it will be the first time in a long while that anyone has. Nothing you have carried unseen is going to be wasted. And let me speak gently to the comparison that has quietly been stealing your peace. You have looked at the people everyone sees, the ones who are noticed and praised and remembered, and decided you must be worth less. Because you are quieter, because you are easier to overlook, because no one builds a crowd around the way you live your faithful, ordinary life. But heaven does not measure a life by how many people are watching it. You are not a lesser life because fewer eyes are on you. The scriptures are full of people the world never noticed, who were fully seen by God. The servant in the wilderness, the widow giving her last small coins, the unnamed ones heaven knew by name. Being unseen by people was never the same as being small to God. So stop weighing your worth against how much attention a life attracts. You are fully seen by the only one whose gaze was ever going to give you your worth. So tonight, I am asking you to lay down a few things you were never meant to carry. Lay down the belief that you have to be noticed in order to matter. Lay down the ache of every time you went unseen and decided it meant something was wrong with you. Lay down the fear that you could vanish and leave no trace, because that fear is writing a future it has no right to write. You were not made to carry those things forever, and you do not have to carry them alone. And about all the times you felt overlooked, the moments you waited to be chosen and weren't, the room where your hand went up and no one called your name, the years of being the one nobody thought of. Hear this carefully, my child. You were never overlooked by heaven, not once, not for a single day. The scriptures promise that the one who watches over you does not slumber, does not look away, does not grow tired of seeing you, which means there has never been a moment of your life when his eyes were not on you. You were seen in every room where you felt invisible, and you are seen in this one right now. And that includes the parts of you that you are sure no one could love. So lay the loneliness down too. Not because the years of feeling unseen never happened, but because they no longer get to tell you who you are. If these words have stirred something in you, you do not need to do anything dramatic. You do not owe anyone a comment to make this real. You do not have to prove anything to a stranger. But if you would like, take this quiet moment and turn it into a small prayer. It can be as simple as this. Lord, I have felt so unseen. Help me to trust that you see me. There are no perfect words. The scriptures show God meeting people in groans and whispers and prayers too quiet for anyone else to hear. Your honesty is enough. And if someone comes to your mind right now, someone you suspect feels invisible tonight, you are welcome to share this message with them. Not as a chain, not as a demand, just as a kindness. The way you would catch the eye of someone who thought no one saw them and let them know that they are not alone. Now here is one gentle but important reminder, and I will not rush past it. Faith is a deep comfort, but it is not a replacement for care. If you are struggling with your health or your mind or a loneliness that feels too heavy to carry, please also reach out to a doctor, a counselor, or someone you trust. Hope and help were always meant to walk together. Asking to be seen and supported is not a failure of faith. It is wisdom, and it is brave. And before we come to the end, let me ask one simple thing of you. Stay a little longer in this truth. I am not telling you that people will suddenly start to notice you, or that the loneliness will lift by morning. I am not handing you a guarantee or a tidy ending wrapped with a bow. I am telling you what faith has always whispered to the overlooked, that you have been seen the whole time, and the seeing does not depend on anyone else ever catching up. You have survived every single day you thought you would go through unnoticed and alone. Think about that. That is not luck. That is the one who sees, quietly staying near you on the very days you felt most forgotten. And the same one who saw you this far is not about to look away now. So when the room feels empty, remember, you are seen. When no one seems to notice, remember, you are seen. when you cannot feel a single eye upon you, you are still, even now, held in the gaze of the one who made you. So, as this message comes toward its close, I want to leave one thing in your hands to carry into tomorrow. You are not invisible. You never were. Remember the name that a forgotten woman gave to God in the wilderness? The first name anyone in the scriptures ever gave him. Thou, God, seest me. She spoke it in the one place she was sure she had been abandoned, and it turned out to be the place she discovered she had been seen all along. Whatever has made you feel overlooked, the final word over your life is not invisible. The final word is seen. I will not promise you that people will change. I will not pretend to know the things that only God knows. You have been handed enough empty words by people who looked right through you, and I will not add to that. But I can leave you with what the scriptures say with full confidence. You are the one he sees. You are the one he turns to find. You are held in a gaze that has never once left you. So lift your head tonight, not because the world has finally noticed you, but because the one who matters most never stopped. Take one more slow breath now, and let this be the truth you fall asleep on. You are seen, you are known, and you are love. If quiet messages like this one bring you peace, you are always welcome to stay close to this little corner of the internet, where we simply sit with the scriptures together. And wherever tomorrow takes you, whatever you walk through, may you walk through it knowing that the one who saw Hagar in the wilderness sees you too. Peace be with you, my friend. Rest now.